What's up, people? This is Ekibaro Floor Decor. Thank you for tuning to my channel on YouTube. Subscribe. Last week we had our vlog up, and I'm very happy for all the views, all the sharing, all the awareness. I'm very appreciative for you today. It's good to learn. We create good educative content on these platforms. So, taking over from where we stopped last week, we were installing the BBF flooring. And in case you're wondering what is BBF flooring, it's beam-to-beam flooring system, which is saving 50% of your slab installation needs. BBF is very easy. We're using a pre-stressed concrete T-beam, like a rail, to use it as a joist, to go from one beam to the other beam. And in the midsection, we're using a hollow block to cover, to complete it. Just a recap, how we are constructing these T-beams, we are using the pre-stress, so they already have rebar inside. We used 5 of them. We are stressing this rebar using a hydraulic machine. And once we acquire the stressor we pour concrete on the bed that has a mold for T-mold. T-mold is like a railway. So 18 hours later, we come and release the tension from the rebar. And of course, the rebar would want to go to his original space. But concrete has already taken that space. So the rebar is not able to go back. And with this traffic jam or this jam, and this jam create tension and stress, and we take advantage of this tension and stress to use it as a load bearing joist column for the beam flooring. The minimum ache intake is 1.5 kilonewtons, and this depends with the joist length. It's like 7 meters. The commonly used are 3 to 4.5 meters. This you're guaranteed to have over 2.5 kilonewtons of strength. Let me break it down in a layman's language. The 1.5 or 2.5 kilonewtons means your subfloor structure is able to support over 300 kilograms of space per square meter, depending on the joist span. Now, last week I showed you how to interlock these. Remember, we are training more and more foodies to accredit them so that the whole country can know how to install. It's very easy. It's just an hour's job. Once you interlock, then you're left with the system in place, and we need to take care of the 50mm concrete topping, that is the covering. This covering is very important for future flooring installation. When the floor covering is done by the floor deco, when we want to install a pergo, the mkeka, the engineered timber, then we have a very leveled service for our job. And before then, when installing the BBF flooring, you need to have your plumber and your electrician on site. So we've created a very good job for them, because the hollow blocks have that tunnel where the plumber can run their piping through the tunnel, create bends, do floor trap by cutting the hollow block into whatever shape they want for their floor trap. And the electrical person also has an option to run their electrical cables through the hollow blocks, tunnels, and create circular junction underneath by cutting the space also. Very easy. Now, this is the deal with the 50mm concrete. We are not, unlike the traditional way where we use 150mm, we're using a very minimal, yet very strong, reinforced by sika fibre. We're not using the BRC because sika fibre is more affordable and does the same job as the BRC. So, sika fibre, you apply 1 bag for every 5 bags of cements, and you mix down there with concrete. The concrete that we're using is between 6 to 9mm concrete ballast, and mixed with sand. And concrete is measured by cubic volume. So this space here is 130 square meter, and we multiply by the thickness, which is a 0.05, and we have a 6.5 cubic volume. This will cost you about 12,000 per cubic volume. It's very affordable, so you can imagine multiplying 6.5 by 12,000, comes to about 78,000 to do this space. In case you're wondering how much are you going to spend more to do the concrete, it's an average of 12,000 per cubic volume. How do you get the cubic volume? You multiply the square meter that you have by the thickness of your slab. Make sure it's in meters, in one format. Like if you're doing the 130 per square meter, Make sure the thickness is in meters, it's a 0.05. Very easy. Now, we are doing it the new way. We have this machine here, it's called a power script. Power script is a leveling tool. While it's leveling, it has a capability to vibrate. So our concrete is being leveled by the chuma, the straight bar, as you can see. And at the same time, it's vibrating. That vibration is moving any air bubbles inside our concrete. So in future, we'll never have any cracks to our floor. After we level with a power script and everything is all set up, you can add a hardener for the concrete to dry very fast. And if in case you don't have a hardener, you just wait for about 3 hours and come back and you use the helicopter. The helicopter is a power trowel. This helicopter power trowel has rotating fans underneath at a very high speed that levels the floor. This levels the new concrete flooring. And once it's leveled, it moves any impurities, any millima or any some hills on that where the power script never saw that. So this helicopter works very easy. And once you're done, you attach another metal, I'll call it like a metal cover underneath, as you can see. And this metal cover is the float, is the steel float. So the steel float now will give you a very smooth surface, which is well screeded. And I'm very happy as a floor man. In this country, we have a lot of problem with subfloors. The subfloors here are done very bad. We are forced to use self-leveling compound, which sometimes doesn't work. And I'm also saving you your cost as a builder. At the Koroga stage of creating this subfloor, we are doing one job that you never come back to the floor. So we're giving you a very good floor that in future, you're not going to add another 20 to 30 centimeter covering. You know, in most projects that I've seen around, at the later stage, they need to add that 20 to 30 millimeter concrete again. Now, whatever we've done here today, you're not going to add that again. All you need to do is to take care of your subfloor when the construction is going on. Tell the fundis to line up with some polythene sheet or some cartons, or just be very, very clean. Whenever the job is up in the evening, clean up the floor, pick up any loose mortar, recycle that for the next project. The tile guy who normally come to Koroga on top of this floor for the bathroom, watch out. Leave a very clean floor because the customer doesn't want to incur any other cost doing the subfloor. Then you just water this for 1 or 2 days. But no, tomorrow we are ready to start taking our bricks up, and the team will be working downstairs, plastering and doing the job downstairs. So we are not stopping for another 21 days. This is the beauty about the BBF that I'm insisting all the time. Time is money in construction. The more you take more time on your construction, the more expensive it is. With BBF, tomorrow we are doing the bricks, and downstairs the other team is working on the plaster. So in another 2 weeks, I'll be back with another vlog. We're going to do the first floor slab again, and now repeat the process. Remember, you're saving 50% of the cost. 50% of the cost means there's no rebar on your side, there's no cement, there's no formwork. With timber, we're trying to save our timber. Let's be very environmental cautious, no more cutting down trees. So with all these savings, which is, I can write it down for you. Give me your plans. I'll give you a quotation with BBF. I'll also give you a quotation with the traditional ways, and you're going to see the savings. Thank you for tuning to my YouTube channel. Kindly subscribe, share to WhatsApp, share to platforms, and let's spread this BBF gospel to any builder. Let's save costs. I need you to have your own homes, affordable homes, and let's bring the cost of construction down. Thank you very much.